Welcome to the Rome Business School Career Toolkit podcast, where we help you navigate your career journey with insight from professional across different industries. My name is Carla, and I'm the founder of Nikon's Consulting, a career consulting company based in London. And today we have a very special guest, Giuseppe, who's a professional quality engineer and manager. So welcome.
Carla, thank you very much. And thank you for
Great
inviting me.
to have you here. And thank you for sharing your experience with us today. So Giuseppe, can you tell us a little bit, just to start, about your journey, your career journey? You graduated in Italy in engineer, and then you moved to the UK, where you've been for the past
A number of years, 15 years
15? Yes,
in the UK.
okay.
Yes,
Yeah, tell
I
us
can
a
tell you the
little
story.
bit about your journey. Yes.
I can tell you the story if you want. So
Yeah.
yes, I graduated in Turin, in Italy, in electronic engineering, and then I also worked for 3 years in Italy, and then moved to UK in 2010. So it's been 15 years in the UK. Now I have double citizenship, and I'm I like it here. Obviously, I try to go to Italy as much as I can, but yeah, that's really in a nutshell what I've done. So in 2010, I decided to try something different. Obviously, it was gonna be for a short time, like for everyone I meet here, everyone from another country. They say they wanted to come here for 6 months, for 1 year, and then they are here after 20 or 15 years.
Yeah.
My
So
case.
you're settled. You're settled
Yes,
in
yes.
the UK. That's good to hear. And you're Italian, naturalized British
Yeah.
now. But what has been, then we're going to go into the details of your current job. But what is the biggest professional challenge since you started your international career?
The difficult thing, obviously, when you move to another country is to adapt. You need to be flexible because every country does things differently. You work in Italy, you learn certain things, then you move to another country, can be England, can be USA, anywhere, and you need to adapt. So that's the real challenge when you move. It's not the technical side, it's more the adapting and the flexibility to a different culture, different ways of working, and different life.
Can you give us a more specific example of some, because you worked in Italy?
I did.
As
I did work in Italy.
you graduated from Polytechnic as an engineer, and then you moved to the UK to do a very similar job. So what was a big difference you found?
In England, for example, they in work and in life, they really pay a lot of attention to the soft skills, to the human interaction, a lot of attention. So you need to learn basically the skills of empathy, the skills of interacting with different people. In Italy, I must say we are more direct, where in England, as I say, you need to adapt to certain things and different ways
Your
of
communication
working.
style.
Yes, communication style need to adapt, and this is valid everywhere you go in life. Because I've got the good luck, the luxury of working with people from a lot of countries, and also traveling for work, traveling to USA, to China, and you realize everywhere you go there is a way to work. So the challenge is to adapt and to understand where you're going, basically, and adapt to that style.
So it's always you first listening, looking around, see how other people behave.
Always understand the context
Yeah.
you work on. That's really something I always tell everyone. You need to understand, where you are. You need to understand the social context where you go, and then work in that way.
Yeah. That makes sense, and that's something that I guess it's relevant to anyone who wants to work in an international environment. And yeah, that's very helpful. And I was looking at your title, so you are a quality engineer and manager at Fortescue, which is a group which includes also the Jaguar Racing team. What does it mean? How is a typical day in your job? But let's not go too much into the technical details, because you said that's the easy part, but I'm not sure that will be easy for everyone.
We just to keep it simple, we are a big group that makes batteries. So I work in batteries for racing. We have a Formula E team, so it's not Formula One, Formula E, so full electric. And the role of a quality engineer or quality manager is basically we need to make sure that what we make is good. So what we buy must be good, and also what we make must be good. So my typical day is check my target for the day, first of all. So I always set up a target, and that always changes. So you give yourself a target in the morning, and then there will be always something else with higher priority. That's real in every aspect of life. And then you set that target, you get new things to do, and then I start checking emails, for example, or having meetings, or controlling the quality of parts that we make or that we buy. We have a lot of interaction with different departments in the company, different people, suppliers, external suppliers from around the world. So it's not boring, because we do the communication part, but I'm also lucky I get to see the physical parts. So as I say, we have a racing car, and then we see the racing car, the Formula E car. We can touch it.
Okay, it exists. It's there.
Yeah, is that
Okay.
I like to see what I make. I like to see when it goes on the race on TV, but I like to see it where it's made.
Okay, great. So it seems like a very good mix of technical work, very and highly technical work, combined with a lot of communication with external stakeholders. And do you also have people that report to you within the company?
Yes, I have a small department of 9 people between different levels. They don't report to me, all of them, but yes. And
So
that's the quality, quality department.
we go back to the communication.
Yes, you need
And
to be able always to communicate, to explain what you want from people. And
yeah. So I think, maybe to all the people who are studying very technical things in their courses, or thinking what to do next, don't forget that whatever you're going to do, even if it's a very technical job, if you want to grow in your career, the people managerial aspect is very important.
it is, if I can add, is the most important thing in every job, laboratory based or office based or factory based, anything. It's the soft skills and the communication will be always very important.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. And you mentioned Formula E, Formula One. What do you enjoy the most about working in this industry?
I'm one of those, like in Italy, I know a lot of people follow Formula One. Formula E, not so much. Formula One, yes, I was a big fan of Formula One when I was a kid. And obviously it's we keep saying we are living the dream, you know, when you work in something that you like, that you always liked, the product you make, you always liked it. That's the most important thing, and it's what I enjoy most in my job.
So it's something you always love to watch on TV, and then you manage to go on the other side.
Yes, correct. I'm one of those that was waking up at 4 a.m. to watch races, and then it was good to work in Formula One before, as I did, and now in Formula E.
Can you tell us where you worked previously?
Yes. So when I moved on from Italy to UK, I did 1 year in Jaguar in normal cars,
Yeah.
no racing cars, and then I stayed for 11 years at Mercedes Formula One.
Okay.
And then 11 years is a long time.
Yeah.
And then I move on from there. I left Formula One, and now I've been here for 2 years in this team of Formula E.
Great. Wow. And yeah, I mean, people will, a lot of people would love to work in this industry, but what's something surprising that people wouldn't think, wouldn't realize about your job?
There's two things. One, that racing in general, like sports, is very simple. It's binary, like somebody told me. Either you win or you lose. So it's very simple. So you need to accept the loss. Sometimes you need to learn from your loss, and that's probably the second thing that people don't realize, that it's okay not to win as long as you learn from it. So this is something that I learned in my 11 years of Formula One plus 2 years in Formula E. It's always super important that you learn from your mistakes. So it's okay to make a mistake, but learn from it, fix it, so it doesn't happen again next time.
Yeah, that's true, because in other industries, maybe you have a KPI, you get close to the KPI, it's still going to be fine. While for you,
no, if it's not fine, it's not fine. You need to be honest. You lost, and next time you'll win. And
yeah. There is no middle ground.
Yeah.
Okay. So very tough in a way.
That's the beauty of, I guess, this type of industry. But I can recommend it because it's a school. It's a school for life. You know, in life you need to accept, that sometimes it's not okay, but you need to do your best to be okay next time.
Yeah. And here you cannot hide it. I mean, it's not something you can cover it up. Okay. Okay, very transparent industry then. Yes. Okay, great. But I'm sure of the people that are going to listen to us, a lot of them maybe already have an international career, but maybe some of them, they moved to Rome for the business school, and then they are looking to build an international career. What would be your advice to someone who wants to start their international career now?
Keep your target in mind. So if you are clear where you want to go, keep that in mind. What you want to do, keep that in mind, and take risks. Don't be afraid of taking any risk at any point of your career. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid, because work is like that. Work must be seen like that, where it must be a constant taking risks, and accept that eventually it'll go well.
Yeah, as you do with your work, or you win or you lose. You
Yeah.
said that, but then you continue searching for a solution and improvement. So I think that could be applied to that as well. And yeah, that's very good advice. And also, do you have a piece of advice, career advice, that you wish you had received earlier? Because I mean, now there is a lot of talk around career development, but probably when you started your career, nobody was really around to give you tips.
No, I think the good thing at the start of your career is really to get some mentorship from people above you or
Mm,
more senior than you. So this is something that I wish probably I had in the past, and I something that I always try to give to new
mm,
generations or people that approach the industry to help
mhm.
basically and explaining what that field is, what that career
Yeah.
is. So it's more the mentorship that is very important, and I suggest everyone to seek for mentorship.
Hmm.
So ask for advices to people more senior than you, and when you will be senior, give it
Yeah, be
to new
generous. Yeah,
generations.
yeah, that for sure. But I hear from students a lot when I talk to them about this, maybe, to reach out to people on LinkedIn, even if it's, someone who is not directly in your office, maybe you don't work yet. And a lot of students feel shy, they don't want to bother,
No,
other
don't.
people. Don't,
Don't don't be
don't be shy.
shy. Personally, I can tell you my experience, Carla.
Hmm.
I receive some messages on LinkedIn of people that I don't know, and maybe they are connected, maybe they're not connected directly. Maybe they find my
Yeah.
page, somewhere, or they heard about, and I always reply.
Mm,
Because they are. I understand they look for an advice,
yeah.
and just the fact that they were not shy and they were brave enough
Mm,
to send a message, and to overcome that barrier,
yeah.
that tells a lot about their skills, their soft skills. So
Yeah.
I always try to give advices, to reply, and don't be shy, don't be afraid, just ask whatever
That's
you want
great.
to ask.
Yeah, that's great advice. And I always say, worst case scenario, you don't get an answer.
Worst
Nothing
case, yes. Worst case,
is not that scary. But also, I guess also it's very important to, especially now with AI, we all get a lot of those pre-made messages. So always take a minute to understand the profile of the person, how the person can really help you, be polite. I always say to behave online as you would do if you met in person. So if they were gonna meet you at the career fair or whatever, they would introduce themselves, ask you some questions, have a conversation. So approach it in a very human way.
yeah, no, definitely. And I know artificial intelligence is becoming a thing, but
Mm,
we need to remember, obviously, that that's made by humans. So it's
exactly.
programmed by humans, it's made by humans. So it's yeah, we need to keep that step, and we need always to approach people and ask for human advices.
Yeah, and especially people that are on LinkedIn, they are on LinkedIn to communicate with
Yes,
other people. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. And so,
correct.
just
Correct.
take a chance.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely an advice that I want to give everyone. That I wish I had sooner. We
Okay,
ask for advices to people more senior than you.
that's great advice. Yeah. So, adapt your communication style, ask for help, get mentors from your industry or other industries. So it's all related.
Yes, definitely. And be simple, be clear of what you
Mhm.
want to say. Be
Yeah.
clear. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid of saying the wrong thing.
Nice. Great. Well, Giuseppe, thank you very much for sharing your story with us, your tips, your experience. I'm sure has been very helpful to all the students and alumni of the Rome Business School. So thank you very much for following us today, and we will keep interviewing successful professional from different industries. So stay tuned for more. Thank you. Thank you for now.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Giuseppe. Bye.
Bye.